Hey guys, I'm back today with all my glory. Look at this. I don't even know what's happening here. Anyway, you know, it's the middle of the day, the heat of the day, like we always choose to work in. I don't know why. But today I'm going to be planting, instead, like I told you earlier, instead of putting those peppers in the garden, I'm going to put them in planters. Let me show you. See, I have 3 more big round pots. That's all of them. I have a lot. Yes, I don't have any more of those. See those little the shims? I don't have any more, but I'll get sometime. I'll have to remember. Okay, the mini bell peppers are going to go in here. I'm going to plant several or 2 or 3 at least plants in here, and then we'll have the habanada pepper in that one, and then the red Marconi pepper in that last one down there. So anyway, the bell pepper, the mini bell pepper, I gave some of my seeds to a friend of mine at work, and this basically says 14 to 18 inches apart, 1/4 of an inch deep. But let me tell you about these peppers. What I'm learning, and everything that I'm telling you guys is something I'm learning. It's nothing that obviously it's nothing that I have several growing seasons experience with. It's just what I've learned off watching YouTube and actual people who are growing and have been growing for years. What was I? Oh, the seeds. You plant them as deep as the seeds are wide. So you don't have to plant seeds very deep. And if you plant them too deep, from what I'm hearing, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, if you plant them too deep, they won't come up. So I have to be careful with that, because I like to dig and put big holes, but really I only need like that much room. And it's so crazy to me that is enough. It drives me insane, but you know, it is what it is, and that's what we have to do. So if I want a successful pepper plants, I have to do that. So anyway, that's that. We do have some squash I have to get off today. I know you guys can't really see it. I haven't seen any more zucchini. I don't think. There might be one that I see now. The beans, here's all my tomatoes. They're doing pretty good. And the bean plants behind them, if you can tell them from the grass, they are having like little flowers on them and stuff. And they're having flowers on them and stuff. And hopefully, and runners, so I'm hoping that they're fixing to really take off. So anyway, and my sweet potatoes look great. They're going everywhere, and Jake and I have come up with a solution. Instead of the trash bags, you see all these bags that would be in the garbage? Well, we're going to repurpose those and cut them in half, like cut the sides out and open it all the way up, and just put them everywhere that a place is not planted in our garden. Between that and cardboard boxes, we have plenty, and we can just weight that stuff down where it won't blow off, and it will do the same thing, from what I'm understanding, as like that garden weed barrier. But the cardboard we won't have to pick up because it will decompose, but the plastic bags we will have to. But it's better than being in a landfill. We can reuse them, so that's good. Okay guys, look at our harvest from today. It's been raining all day. It feels so good outside. I wish it was not raining or muddy so that I could get out there in the garden, but sometimes God tells us we need to just wait and not do something. And it's hard for me to do that because He knows how hard-headed I am. But anyway, these 2 zucchinis and this squash came from thing today. Do you see how dark yellow? And this is not really doing it justice. It's a little darker than this. I don't know for sure, but this is what I've always heard, that you don't want the skin on your squash to be really dark. And I haven't washed this, so that's pretty clean for coming right out of the yard, you know. You want your squash not to get too yellow, too dark on the outside, because it makes the skin tough. Now, in the past, when I've had squash, and I've planted squash and zucchini a good bit, but I haven't gotten a big There just hasn't been a bunch of it. Just little bitty 2 or 3 plants here and there. Well, anyway, this, I normally, if it's really yellow, I'll kind of scrape the skin off of it. The seeds will be a little bigger and maybe a little harder, but I normally, mainly, I fry it sometimes, but a lot of times I do like squash and zucchini and onions, and it doesn't really matter. But I don't know, because it might just be the brand of squash, the type of squash this is, because I had it, I got one that was really small, and it was really, really dark yellow, and I pulled it, and I cracked it open, and there were barely any seeds in it, so it was really young. But anyway, it could just be that it's when they're young, and then they go through a lighter stage, and when they get a little older, they get darker again. I don't know. Yeah. So this, she was telling me about brushing her teeth. This is one of my zucchini. Now, I could have left it, but it's fixing to start raining, and I'm sure, I don't know about tomorrow. You can see this one has not been washed either. And so it's this one. And here's a little skinny wobbly looking one. He looks kind of weird, but anyway, he eats the same. And these are the zucchini, not zucchini, good gracious. What are these? Cucumbers from yesterday. Now, my cucumbers are a little weird because they won't be very big, but what I saw the other day when we chopped one up was the seeds were already big and they were hard. Now, I don't understand that, but I guess we'll figure out. Like this one, that's an okay sized cucumber, but like when I cut into it, it might be like dark. I don't know. We'll have to see. But, I wanted to show you guys these things too. Now, hang on. Y'all, don't pay. That's our bills and budget area for right now. It was just there. So, just pretend like it's not, and pretend my house is clean. Okay, let's move on. So, I got this in from Amazon yesterday. Now, this I bought after we bought these. And I was telling y'all, I think I told y'all about the rust or just flaking season on my cast iron. And that's really what I want to cook in. I like to cook in it a lot, but I want it to be slick. You know, I don't want it to be just, I don't know. I don't want it to have like just weird looking spots on it. So when I was watching the guy, he used one of these doodads, and you put it on the end of the drill, and you just scrub it like that, and it gets all the stuff off, and then you wash it, re-season it, and stuff like that. Well, it comes with like 6 different ones. I'll take them out so y'all can see. Not that y'all, some of y'all might care, but other might not. And there's a tiny one, and they will stick you, so when you're getting your fingers in here, be careful. Now, this one, that's some serious scrubbing detail there. And what I figured out is that, whoa, here's a big one. That's a good size one that I'm going to do. Yeah. That'll probably be better for my cast iron. Well, anyway, I saw these, and when they came in, I was like, I don't know. So then I saw this. It's a paint and rush stripper. Now, it does have a little bit of give to it, but not a lot. And it goes on your drill just like the other, and it's pretty stiff and really rough. So I'm sure that'll help too. So we'll do all these, and I'll tell y'all how they work, and I will give y'all, this is what this is called. It's the Wire Wheel Cup Brush Set. It's the 6-pack, and actually they're not expensive at all. So I was trying to see where it was made, because we want to start, we'd love to buy local, but it's made in China, so and there you go. And this 3M brand, I don't know where 3M brand is made. Made in the USA. Okay, well, good. Everybody wants to buy within their country. There's Miss Ma'am with her bed head. So, anyway, guys, and here I am with mine. I have not, it's probably 3 o'clock, and I have not, I've been outside tend the chickens, and I went outside to do the garden, but I have not done anything. Jake's going to get my mother-in-law's canning stuff. I got my new canning book. I could show y'all that. You know, gotta have the coffee. Y'all, I also have to, my plan today was to fix my vacuum cleaner because I sucked something up in there when I was doing that rental house, you know, and I just can't get it to do right, so I've been sweeping the floor. That is not fun. It's just not fun. So anyway, let me show you. Okay. This is my little Afghan thing that my mother-in-law made us. It's really large. It's nice and warm. And this is my Sam's blanket. So, there you go. This is what I got today. Whoops, sorry, seeds. Y'all, do not have it together, ever. This is my new ball book. It has really, really nice pictures in it. Really nice pictures. And I hope that I'll learn a lot from it. It smells good too. You know how I am about smelling books. Jake hates it. He thinks it's so weird, but I think it's just fine. Smelling books. Everybody's got their thing, and maybe that's my weird thing. My one and only weird thing. Okay, here's another ball canning book. The jars that I got are the Ball brand, and I will get other stuff because I just know that brand works. Like, I've always heard, don't use cheap can jars, don't use, because they'll crack or whatever. So I'm just using what I know has been around for 1,000 years, you know. This one does not have as many pictures. It does have some. I got this one from Walmart during one of my grocery pickups. I think I told y'all about it. But anyway, this one came off Amazon. I think it was like 16 bucks. This one was from Walmart. I think it was like 8. And this is my Backwoods Home magazine. It looks, you know, it's so cute on the front. I love it. I just want to live there. I don't know why. Raising Meat Rabbits. This was our very first magazine to get. It was like 20 bucks for a year's subscription. And it came with that book that I had, that Self-Reliance book. It came with that for free. And normally that's like 10 bucks. So, you know, I was okay with that. But Meat Rabbits, come on. You guys know I wanted to do that. There it is, actually. It's turned right to it. Raising Rabbits. And it has all kinds of other stuff. It also has making beer in here. But I could have used that when, you know, Jake and I were battling the snails. Or slugs. But, you know, I'm not making beer. I just went and bought $2 beer and we were done with it. Still in my refrigerator, waiting on the next round. I told a girl at work yesterday I was going to share with her because she doesn't drink either. So I was like, I got 4 cans just sitting in my refrigerator. Look at that little outhouse. Isn't that the cutest thing? I figured you could do so many different things with that. Plus, let me show you this. Like, they have... Look, it's not like a regular outhouse. They got like a little potty in there. Anyway, so that's a cute little magazine. But I wanted to show y'all my seeds. Okay. These are all my seeds for my fall crops. And I wrote down everything that I was going to plant in my little notebook. So, I have collards, turnips, asparagus, which I'm not sure about asparagus, and lettuce. I have a couple different kinds of lettuce, and shallot, you know, is an onion. I have 3 more different types of pumpkins, but I have 2 planted in little seed cups already. Here's another little onion, and here's another lettuce. There's another lettuce. I have kale, mustard, and then a white Creole onion. So I have all the greens, several lettuces, a couple onions, you know, and an asparagus, and all that to plant during my fall stuff. So, I know y'all are used to looking at me with my hair like this, and that's why I don't fix it, because I don't think you'd know who I was if I fixed it. Anyway, good morning to you all today. Good morning to you all. Today is supposed to be another weird day like yesterday. Yesterday, we didn't do much because there's limbs down out here. It was kind of rainy and kind of cool, but it feels kind of good out here. Just kind of, you know, the sky I mean, I see a little gray, but not like yesterday. And it does feel good out here. Like, it's 10 o'clock and the dew hasn't dried off the grass yet. I wanted to show you guys the girls. They have gotten so big. Let me get down here. Oh, there's Dolly. Hey, Dolly. Hey, my girl. She's my girl. Look at those big ones. See? She loves me. Huh, Dolly? Huh, Dolly? Huh? I'm waiting on the day where the other day she did poop on my leg. She might poop on my shoulder today. Who knows? Look at these. Look at these big girls. Oh, look. Oh, Dolly, I know. She wants, ouch. She wants on me all the time. See that big, one of these big chickens, look at the creeper over there. One of these big chickens sounded like an actual big chicken. We put those little things. I think now we can build, now we can build more of a roost than this temporary one. I'm going to have to tell Jake we'll do that soon. This is not a ledge, Dolly. Please don't poop. She was a little further down in this general region. Dolly, this chicken, y'all.